Hey, camera girl, what are you doing?
Buckets, have you seen this? Check this out.
What are you making?
Cool stuff.
It's wing night, but she's making something other than wings.
It's called science.
Yeah. India's going, what is that?
Sure, there'll be spooky wings.
Way out, camera girl. They always said you were kind of a witchy.
Isn't that cool? Look at it. Oh,
Look at there.
Spitting.
Yeah, look at, she's just having fun with that
It
thing.
is. It's fun.
All the fun things you can do with your eyes, but just don't touch it, guys, or burn your fingers. Hey, y'all. How's it going? It's cold. And it's very cold. And we have Camera Girl today helping out videoing. Just so I'm not shaking around and making everybody sick and vertical and all the comments I got. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You mean like this?
Yeah, that's Camera Girl doing that, not me. Well, anyway, guys, welcome to the channel, and welcome to Bucket's Garage. Today, we're back into this engine, and hopefully, maybe, today we'll get us started before that winter storm is supposed to be hitting here at 1 o'clock today. Yeah, all over again. So, here's that engine, guys. It's all cleaned up, ready to put back together. Hopefully, I've got everything here I need. I've got, I found a flywheel. I found a jug and a head. You saw me put this together because I had to clean this up, redo and reseat the valves, and clean up the head, the jug. That's done. We have a new one of these now. I replaced this. I also had to replace this spring right here. The spring was pretty loose, but you remember how bent this was. This is the stuff here. This is the bent one. We replaced this gear. You can see that's in horrible shape. This is the extra piece that came off because this one was rusty. So I used the original piece, which was fine. And there's some seals and other stuff in here. Oh, I had to replace the bearing because for the transmission part, because hear that? Ooh, my hair got caught in there. But yeah, that's bad. So I had to replace that. Bad bearing. That goes in bad parts. So, oh yeah, the clutch, as you've seen, clutch is back together. That was fine. We do have another piston, but we're going to do that afterwards after we get everything else back together. Because this piston is off a newer, this is a newer engine. So I did have a nice piston with good rings. I think these rings were new. This was in my stock. So this was actually with the cylinder when I took it apart. So that's a matching set. I'm going to put that together with that engine. So a little surprise for you guys today. So we're going to start off with, and look, Camera Girl's going to get her hands dirty today. Just for a minute.
Okay, so we found out this is easier to put down first.
Of course, you know I'm filming, so I'm going to be wiggle. Sorry, guys.
Stop it.
She put that washer down.
All right, so grabbing this.
She's a motorhead too.
I'm still learning.
Buckets has been teaching her.
Ah, stupid puzzle.
And she does like puzzles.
Very fiddly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Don't forget this part. There you go.
Yeah, but then that part There we go. Ha, turned it a little bit and make it drop down. There we go. Now it's seated.
Okay,
Sweet.
see that? She's got it down. She's got that bottom washer on, which is pretty important, guys. Don't forget that bottom washer.
Right there.
Okay. Now she's got to put the top washer on.
This one first? Yep. Okay. Hey.
This is her first transmission, so...
Make sure you do that piece first, and then this one. Okay. All right.
All right. Next, go ahead. Grab the crankshaft.
All right.
She's going to grab the crankshaft. Now, the way it goes in is, see that gear? It's on your thumb right now?
Yep.
That part goes down.
Down.
Through this big hole.
This hole?
Yep.
Okay.
Now that shaft goes straight out this way.
Okay.
Nope. There you go. Because you're going to get caught.
So it just sits there.
Yeah, it goes, make sure it's all the way down. I don't think it's down all the way.
Ah, a little bit of a push. And
Yeah, it's dry, so it's been
shuffle.
cleaned. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Careful now.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
Now,
This guy.
your next thing is, let's put the gasket on. So you're going to open up that new gasket kit.
Oh, I left my box cutter in the house.
I got one. Please hold right there. All right.
Now I have a handy box cutter. Watch your fingers. That looks like it. Let's find out. Yep. So make sure the holes line up. And that part doesn't matter anyway. That it's
No, we're going to
attached.
cut that off once it's together.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Yep, looking good.
Next
Next step. This is kind of a tricky part. Now, actually,
don't make it sound.
Actually, we're going to have to take the pins out, put them on this side. Mainly why is because of this right here.
This part here?
Yeah, because if we try to put it on, it goes in this hole, and see, it's going to hit that gasket. So we're going to have to put the gasket on. See, it sits in this groove.
Okay.
So let's take these pins out.
How do you take the pins out?
They should come out with your finger. If not,
Yeah.
try the other one. I think the other one should come out loosely. No?
No.
Yep. Let me get you a pair of pliers. Hang on.
Okay.
All right. Grab a pair of needle nose or something and pull those out.
But gently so we don't bend it, right?
Yeah. They'll squeeze they're pretty thin.
So,
All right.
yeah, be careful.
Yeah, you can tell that one's been out a few times.
All right, so
It only fits in one hole. It'll fit in that one,
that one,
and then this one down there.
this one to guide it in. Okay. Does it matter how far it goes in?
Well, when you want to get it together,
Okay.
now take the engine block, turn it over.
Okay.
Now, you're going to want to wind this right to there. Then this one's going to sit up there.
Okay, so it needs to be up. Okay.
Yep. And then wind it until that groove gets into that. Poor camera girl using all her strength.
Okay, so once it's set here
Yep.
and here, we're good?
See, it's kind of got tightness now. So this is set here
All right.
and there. Okay.
Okay.
Now, flip it over.
Put the gasket back on?
Yeah, now you can put the gasket on.
How many times are we doing this here?
This is the tricky part.
Get back on there. Guideline, guide, oh, oops. Oh, see this?
Yep,
Gotta make
that's-
sure that doesn't get to be a
Yeah,
problem.
now remember, it's going to be toward the back of the engine. So
Got
what
it.
you're going to want to do is pull that so it's toward that little tiny hole.
That right here?
Yep,
Leave it there?
yep.
Okay, ready? All right. You little weasel.
let me come around.
Alright.
Now the gasket over here is a little weird.
Oops.
Now, if it makes it easier, hon, you could take the whole engine, move that pan, and lay it flat. So lift it up. There you go. That might make it a little bit easier for you.
Maybe.
Now, also double check and make sure.
I need my
that-
holes to line up too. And this gasket wants to escape. Okay, obviously this is a fiddly part of the puzzle.
Now, a little trick that also you could do is put some of the bolts in to hold the gasket in place before you actually.
Right, so where are our bolts?
Okay, so
Are these, which ones? These ones or those ones?
those ones there.
Like this one?
You got to find the right lengths.
Oh, that's a little short, so it needs to be longer, yeah?
No. Let me see this one. See, that one's too short.
That's why I said grab this longer one.
Well, try it.
What is up with that, Buckets? Doubting me. How dare you?
Go ahead, lay it flatter. There you go. You might want to grab a Phillips out of the toolbox.
Where do you hide them? All right.
In my master mechanic mess.
It's a puzzle for sure. Did I get it?
Just enough to where it starts. Now,
There we go. Okay.
go ahead and put one in there.
Get that gasket up there.
I know everybody has their way of doing gaskets differently.
Okay.
Then you can flip it over and do the same.
There's my pen.
See, I'm letting camera girl do hands on.
Woohoo! Right.
You might be able to get a couple threads there.
Nope. It's this one, yeah?
Looks a little too short.
Is it on this one? Is it this one?
Go ahead and try it in this one here. That one you had.
It's too loose.
Okay, that's too short. Don't bind it.
No, that's
Yeah, don't
That's-
bind it yet.
the teeth of not grabbing. It's going to strip the... Alright. Oh, shoot.
Now just use a screwdriver or something to move that pin, that little thing in its side.
It's just...
Also, I'm sorry, forgot to tell you, you have to line this up with the shaft inside. There's a groove it sits into. Yeah, see, you're getting
Yep.
it.
No, I saw the groove.
All right, now you need to get toward the front because the front's opening up too much.
I'm getting there. Hold on to your britches.
She wants to know.
Okay. This one should still go in that far, shouldn't it? That's too
Probably
short.
too far away yet.
Aha! My dad would be proud of me.
I'm proud of you, and so is all your fans out there.
All right. This one. Is that long enough?
We're gonna change that out. Look how bad the head is on there.
Yeah, that's.
I
really
got
jacked.
extra ones. See this one here? Those are extra ones I pulled out.
Okay. I like that one. That one's shiny.
Yeah, if those are stripped and torn, I'm gonna throw them out.
I want to get a different one of this. This one was trying to extra.
And we're not using the drill, guys, yet because we don't want to. We want it to go on straight. Don't want to go on cockeyed.
I don't like using the power tools unless I have to anyway.
I love using my power tools.
I know you do. Okay, this one is making it difficult.
Okay, flip it over.
So this one is having a hard time. Like I can feel it's not wanting
It's probably
to
too
work.
long. So go ahead and set this up on end.
All right, so grab a shorter bolt for this one, you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, each one's actually a little different size. And it could be also dirt inside it.
Okay, how tight do I make these?
Just snug them up for now. I'm sure there's a Torx, but my Torx is the drill.
Okay, there's that. All right, next.
Yeah, we'll just take that knife and make it a nice clean cut.
That's not gonna work. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, next.
Now the transmission part's all together. Let's make sure we got all the bolts in it. We're going to make sure we got all the bolts in it, guys, and then we'll continue from this point. How'd you guys like that? Camera girl getting her hands dirty. Show them your fingers. They're not real bad. All right, we're going to continue putting this together now. So I opened up a new one. New seals are over there. I opened up the pack while we're warming up. I had to turn the heater on while we're downtime for a second. So that seal, once you take your seals off, you know where they go. So I'm going to put that on. I'm going to use a socket just to tap that in. Bless you, camera girl.
Sorry, I'm just allergic to grease.
Yep. It should be good. I put a little bit of grease on it, guys, so it goes in easier. Now this is important too. This is the bolt for your transmission that holds your transmission round drum thingy-majigger for your fingers. They're in there. We're gonna go ahead for that round drum. And then we're just gonna get this to tighten up with my fingers. All right, I don't want to go crazy because for now I'm gonna leave that loose until we get all the shifting mechanisms. I only want to finger tight right now. Hear it turning in there? Okay. Transmission's moving. This is on. We're going to work on this later. Now, we're going to go take this. All right. Now we got to put the shifter in. Not the bent one. We got to put the good one in. I'm going to put this back in now. Let me put a little bit of luber on there.
Grease.
Grease. Some cold grease. Some oil, basically. Earl! We put some Earl on here! Right, camera girl? Earl. It's getting shiny. It's getting shiny like it's waiting for the sun to come out. The suntan shine. The suntan.
You quit playing with your oil.
Get waxed up.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so this goes, this little groove here, this little pin sticking out, goes in this majigger hole here. Wait a minute. It's not right. What's going on? It's not right. It really isn't.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna make sure this is like the right. Did I put it on right or did I put it on backwards? I may have put it on backwards. I did. Buckets did it backwards, guys. Hey, I'm human. I can make mistakes.
What?
It goes this way. See what happens when you're in a hurry? When you're trying to stay warm. It's the cold that did it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
There we go. I'm like, wait a minute. Why does that not look right? Now. Oh, what else is missing here? It's not going to work. What's going on? So we got to put those pins in, guys. Did I get hair in my mouth? Now, as I get everything like launching all over the ground. Oh, you know what, camera girl? I forgot. Can you raise the lid for me? Because my back. I forgot I did this for camera girl.
Drama.
Oh, raise up, raise up. Hallelujah. Okay. Now we get our little pins out of here, guys. Camera girl, come over here. We'll show the guys what pins need to go in there. No one's going to watch my channel no more. This guy's too goofy. So we're going to use these pins here.
Just remember, that's only a tidbit of what I get to work with at home.
Oh, come on, camera girl. You'll love it.
Am I on your way now? Oh, that's too bad.
I'll just duck out of the way. All right, guys. We'll just put those in there. Like a so. Like a so. Now it grabs it. See, and it turns the transmission like that. See that? Yeah. Now, we also need to put this on. Which way is it going? No. It's like in those videos you see, no. It goes this way. Because that little hole goes in that tall part of the pin right here. Just like that. Now, I need to find what I did with the... Oh, yeah. Remember that? Remember in the first video, guys? It was marked 12. Yeah. I think there's supposed to be a washer on there.
It looks like that has a shape for a washer. So where's your washer? Did you lose it?
Now, I don't think it has a washer. Actually, the older engines were concaved. In fact, my friend Dan, we went to Portland, Indiana, and he had a problem with his bike. This came loose on his ST90. We had to pull the cover off, and this is actually Terrell's buddy. We had to pull this cover off real quick and tighten up this. This had come loose on his ST90. But it was a Phillips. And they also used an actual punch of the concave Phillips so it wouldn't spin out. But since they rebuilt that motor, no one ever thought of it. Not even I thought of, oh yeah, that's got to be either Loctite or that punch back in there again. All right, so I'm going to put do a little quick. There we go. All done. Oh, wait, we're not done. Next thing we got to do is put the spring-loaded thingamajigger for the shifting thingy.
That's very technical.
Mm-hmm. It works good that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, am I putting it on right or am I putting it on upside down? And that is the question.
Seemed to be an upside-down world for you today.
Oh, yeah, like Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, I do believe I'm going the right way. Can't go upside down because if it goes upside down, it'd be pointed the other way. So I want to make sure that this is in the groove. And I'm talking about in here. So I'm going to do a ratchet. I'm not going to use my impact on this because I could break stuff. And it's not in. I hate it when this stuff happens. It's not in there. There it goes. Now it's sitting there correctly. Now, of course, I got to torque it. 10 foot-pounds. There it is. Poor camera girl. She's got to have her arms way up. All right. Now we got the shifting part back on. That's correct. The shifting arm is in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the fuel, or not the fuel pump. It's not a fuel pump. It is the oil pump. The oil pump has to go back on, guys. I got a brand new gasket. Good thing I took it out too. I checked it. It was pretty yucky inside. It was dirty. Dirty! Dirty little motor. A funky looking gasket, huh? Funky gold Medina. So, I hate that word, so. Get this back on there. Make sure that gasket's sort of lined up. You do like Camera Girl did. Just do a light without losing a screw. Without losing a fastener. Go back and forth. The taller one goes on the thicker part, and the shorter ones go on the shorter parts. Guys, sorry, last night was wing night. So we were doing this on Saturday. Yes, we're pushing the clock here. But you know how it goes.
Last minute Sally.
Yes. Now, I also got to do 10 foot-pounds on this, so I need my torque wrench. Where's my torque wrench? Oh, here's my torque wrench. Right here. Wait a minute, I got to set that dial on there. Where's the dial? Where's the dial? Here it is. 10? There's 10 foot-pounds. Here. 10. 10. 10. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, guys. Forgot to mention, someone actually mentioned this in the comment. The screen was actually pretty good. It was actually really clean. It wasn't clogged up.
The camera's struggling to focus on it because it's so thin.
And this is tapered. So remember, guys, the thinner and the thicker side. The thinner side goes in first. Yeah, a fan wanted to know about how that thing looked. So we're going to change this oil plug too because it's all stripped. I have plenty of those, so we're going to change that out. All right, I'm going to bring this table down a little bit so Camera Girl. This is Camera Girl right now, guys. Look at this. This is Camera Girl. Trying to film. So I'm going to bring this down for her.
Except my belly's not showing.
As long as you didn't show my belly. Guys, in June, by the way, I've got a weight loss video going on. I've been on a diet since January 1st. And I've already lost 35, almost 40 pounds. So, and my goal is to lose another 50. So, all right. Of course, you guys probably didn't need to know that. You don't care. I know. But if any of you guys want to struggle losing weight, yeah, it's easy. It's called the keto diet, and it works. All right, so now we got the oil pump on, checking everything. This is on, the gear. So we're going to go ahead now. We're going to put this bigger gear on, which is this one right here. Don't forget, this goes on first, guys. That goes on first before you put on your gear. All right. You know, I watched a video of the Japanese putting these engines together back in the day. The assembly line, it was crazy. It took them seconds to put this motor together.
Did you see the guy doing the gasket by hand?
I didn't see that one.
That was pretty amazing.
So, you need a pair of these. Watch your eyeballs in case it flings away. Come on, come on. There we go. I had to catch just right on the groove to get that in there. It's because I had the motor laying down. All right, and she's done. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Not yet.
Nope, not yet. Now, clutch is next, guys. Remember, this is first, and then you can put on your gear. Now, this here, the original one was, I got one here that was original. That's original one from the older CTs were brass. See that? I'm not sure what that one's made out of. Maybe it's a brass coated. I don't know. All right. Woo!
Pretty.
Now, get this clutch on there. There we go. Now there's now remember, guys, this washer does say outside. Okay, but this goes up
On the floor?
goes on the floor, and you gotta pick it up. Oh. This goes on first, and there is little grooves in there that it'll kind of sit into, like that, where it says that side out, and then your nut will go on there, and not me, because I'm a nut.
Yes.
I don't feel that's quite on there good enough. That should be good. Now, you need to find one that's closer to the groove. Like this one here should be able to fit inside that groove. You just bend it into the groove. Just like that. You bend it in there. That prevents it, if it does come loose, it'll prevent it from coming out.
Is that enough?
Yep. That's all they do. All right, then we put this cover on. I gotta find my fasteners for it. I had them laying up there. They're laying right here. Here we go. Now, I'll snug this a little bit. Oh yeah, this is a different size. Smaller. So, for now, we'll do it by hand. The Japanese fastener. With the Japanese tools. Get those snug.
Are those the fancy JIS tools?
Yes, they are.
Oh, shiny.
Japanese, what is it? Japanese industrial. Do you remember?
Japanese International Standard? Or Industrial Standard?
Industrial standard, I believe. Okay. Yes, that helps tremendously. Thanks to a fan again. You know how many times I'm going to keep saying it, right? All right, now once that's done, you got your screen in. Everything all on here is done. This will go on. And what does it do? It looks like it's broke. Buckets, it's broke. No, it's not. It's not broke. This here goes on in kind of a weird fashion. Goes like that. Not up here. Not down here. Like this. See? Also, hopefully you guys ain't missing this. But the little spring and this little cap cover go together. This is, the spring won't come through on the one side. So that goes inside the hole like this. See? And this here goes like this. Well, actually, I'm wrong. See this little raised up side right here? There's a spring, a round spring that goes on there. See that? And get in between there. And voila! This is how that goes. Then we go with the gasket. There's one sleeve missing here. Thought I had one here. Here it is. One little sleeve. Little guide pin. All right. All that's together. All we have to do now also come on this side, camera girl. We're going to change this seal, which is really simple. Is that the one? Or is this the one? This is the one. Just pull it like that. You know, someone might have changed these because there's grease on them. But I don't know. Can't take that chance. So we're just going to go ahead and put this on. Find a socket about that size. That's a 16. Let's see if a 17 is better. Looks like 17 might fit in there better. Voila! 17, guys. It's really good to hold that in. All right, so in order to put this in, it's got a little spot here, a little dot, a little thingy, or a little whatever holder. It goes in that little hole. I can't think today.
Are you struggling?
I'm struggling today.
Do you need my help?
Nah. So it goes in like that. You can hold it in with your finger. Get one of the new O-rings. Use your washer. And then the nut. We're not going to tighten this up, guys, because we're going to have to readjust this once the engine is actually running. So, all right, now we're ready. Man. Oh, I wonder if I should give him a new cover. You know what? That's chipped pretty good.
That won't hold a bolt, will it?
It's not going to do very good. And it's scratched here.
It looks like it's going to keep going.
Yeah, it's got a good crack here. So and I just put that seal in. I should have looked at this cover beforehand. So, all right, I'm going to find another cover, guy, because that cover destroyed. By the way, guys, look at it. I found one. I found one at Walmart that fits.
Wait. Wally World?
Okay, guys, so I'm going to take my gloves off for this because hard to work with these fat gloves on. All right, so got another cover. Just cleaned it up real good. I checked all the spots. No cracks. And you should have seen this thing when I found it. It was greasy and grimy like you would not believe. All right. Is this the right one? What's this one? That was the original. Okay. I almost pushed it in with my fingers. Nice and clean. All right. I'll switch this over. Seal on it. Just going to screw in a little bit because I'm going to have to put oil in it anyway. Earl. Pull this out the gasket. This go in the trash. Like I said, this pointer go in that hole. Guide pin, whatever you want to call it. Wash or O-ring. Washer. Of course, we're going through this all over again. Snug it with your fingers. Okay, now let's put it on. Alrighty then. Everything here. I gotta change that yet. I'll do that afterwards. You know, I'm gonna put a little bit of this will help. A little bit of Earl for a brand new rubber gasket. Doesn't hurt.
Gotta put the puzzle together the right way.
Yipper. You got that right, camera gear. You know what? I just gotta make sure. No. Okay. Right. Oh, doesn't fit. Just kidding. Find my rubber mallet. All right. Extra torque settings if you want to do that. I've never done it. This is what I've always done and never had a problem. But the proper way would probably be to torque them. Of course, you know, I watch these Japanese guys do it. They never torqued them. They probably had a torque gun that was air that went done. But I think that's, you know, standard torque. Before I flip it, I'm going to change this. Made this pedal so you just step on a little floor switch and turns it on and off. By the way, guys, always watch your hair. Doesn't feel good when you get your hair cut or that. Doesn't feel good when you get something in your eye either when you're not wearing safety glasses. Wear safety glasses, guys. Don't be like me. Don't be like Buckets. Don't be like, you know, it's like that.
Really?
You got scared camera girl.
No.
Like,
But we'll probably be in the ER with me going, I told you so.
I wanted to sticking out of your eye. And it looks like a long wire.
Really? Make me cringe.
Now that's got a metal washer. Of course, this one had an aluminum washer on it. I think I'll leave it with the aluminum washer because I think that would seal better. So we're just going ahead and putting that nice clean bolt in. Because this one here is garbage. Look at that. All rounded off. Garbage. Put that in the junk pile. All right, so let's turn this engine on its regular. Out of the way. All right. Hi guys. Well, guess what? We're out of time. I am so sorry. The engine took a while to put together. So, yes, we're going to have part 3. Sorry about that. Hey, more fun, right? Next time, next week, we'll have that thing running. We'll have it purring like a kitten. So, anyway, guys, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the channel. Please like Keanu Reeves did. And please subscribe. Hey, and have a great rest of your weekend as well. And we'll see you guys next weekend. And Camera Girl behind there, she says thank you too.
I do. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, guys. Thanks again, and we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now.